According to Edison Research, 38% of the US population listened to a podcast in the last month. According to our research, 100% of that population has ears. That's a lot of ears for your podcast and a lot of eyes for your book. So you better write one. Stay tuned, because this week on Lulu University, we're going to talk about how to turn the content you made for your fans' ears into something great for their eyes. Stay tuned. Why would you do this? Well, you already have the content. So most authors have their work cut out for them by doing all that boring stuff like writing a book. But you're ahead of the curve. You probably have hours of research and audio and interviews compiled, so it's just a matter of curating it into something that your audience will enjoy. There's definitely still work to be done, but you're way ahead, and this should make the process a bit easier. You already have the audience. So if you are familiar with any videos on this channel, and if you're not, we encourage you to go familiarize yourself. But we talk about audience all the time. The best way to sell a book is to already have built your audience before you publish. So again, if you already have a podcast, you're ahead of the game, you're winning. You already have a group of loyal listeners that trust you and are likely to be interested in the books that you produce, which can help you drive sales once you publish. Creating a book based on your podcast is a great way to boost credibility. And I know, between you and I, we know you don't need more credibility. You're already a subject matter expert. You've got a podcast about it. But publishing a book with your name on it is a surefire way to increase your credibility and elevate your status. Sharing your content in the form of a book will establish your authority and allow people to see you and your podcast as a reliable source of information. Creating a book will also help you reach new audiences. So each form that your content takes is going to reach a new audience. So whether it's podcast or video or book form, each one of those is going to have different people who gravitate towards those mediums. So it's a great way to reach an audience that you may not have otherwise. Plus, someone might pick up your book and then become a loyal podcast listener. Publishing is now more accessible than ever. So I know that publishing a book may feel like a daunting task, but with Lulu's easy-to-use platform, our distribution and direct sales options, you can have your book available to your audience in no time. All right, so how will you create your book? Well, first you need to collect and analyze your content. So if you've been podcasting for a while, then chances are you have hours of audio, of interviews and research that you've done. So be sure to go through that and see which podcasts you've done that have the most engagement, listens, and shares. So looking at that and combing through all that data can really help you find a good foundation and focus for your book. Next, you'll need to figure out your topic and hook. So this is basically, what approach are you going to take to this problem or topic that is different and unique and novel? So getting really clear on this and what your main focus is going to be for your book will allow you to carve out a niche and will make it easier to connect with your audience and market the book once it's published. Once you have your topic and your hook, then you can move on to creating your outline. So creating an outline for your book will help you stay on track and will allow you to organize your information properly. Next, you'll need to transcribe and write. So at this point, if you haven't already, you'll need to transcribe your audio content. So there are a lot of softwares out there that can do this for you, or, maybe your unemployed cousin who has way too much time on his hands. Gary? From here, add whatever you need to bring it all together, whether that's personal stories, research, or additional interviews. Last but not least, publish! All right, so we may have skipped over a few steps there, but that's what the rest of the content on this channel is for. So for any of the gaps that you need filled or any questions you might have, be sure to check out our other videos. And since you already have a customer base of eager and excited fans, be sure not to miss an opportunity for direct sales. So Lulu Direct is a great option that will allow you to sell your book directly through your own website and automate the print fulfillment, and you keep 100% of the profit. There you have it. Now set forth to podcast, publish, and prosper. Are you turning your podcast into a book? Let us know in the comments below. Hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll hear you next time.